What's up guys, Joseph Gone here, and today I'm going to be showing you a major problem with the exhaust of my Jeep Cherokee, along with a lot of other more minor problems. As you can see here, the exhaust separated at the flex pipe. I started noticing a lot more exhaust noise and I could feel hot air pulsing out of the assembly at this spot. That same day, it broke off. This assembly is about $500 and comes as one piece. So at a shop, you're looking at about $600. I talked to a mechanic I normally do a lot of work with and he quoted me $550 for the whole thing. It is fairly easy to replace, but you have to make new gaskets and it is expensive. On top of this, I found two metal rings further up in the assembly. I removed them as they were making a rattling noise. They're about ½ inch across. So these are the two rings that were making the noise. To fix the problem, I made a ring of JB Weld Quick Seal and gently applied it around the flex pipe. It hardens in about 3 minutes once activated, so it needs to be done quickly. I then pushed the pipe in and smoothed it out with a gloved finger covered in antifreeze. In retrospect, I should have used JB Weld High Temperature Quick Steel, but it has held up for 800 miles so far. After letting it cure for about 5 hours, I coated it with JB Weld Extreme Heat and let it sit for 24 hours. For added protection, I wrapped it with muffler tape and let it sit. The tape made my car smell like ham for a week, but it went away.
So this repair is looking pretty good. Just need to get that silver tape off, but I also have a problem up here where I have some loose heat shield. And a lot of people have this problem and it causes like a rattling sound you can imagine. It did that on both sides and other people have reported this loose heat shield. I also have some corrosion here. I'm worried about that going too.
So far I've had a lot of problems with this car for it only being 5 years old and considering the mileage. It's burned over a quart of oil. Last time I did the oil change, over 9,000 miles. My Y pipe broke, obviously. I feel like the exhaust is just gonna fall off at some point, like some 90s Honda Civic, except it isn't a 90s Honda Civic. My shift button broke. I plan on making a video on that. That's a common problem. My license plate light goes in and out intermittently. The dealership refused to replace it even though I have a gold warranty. They just won't do anything. I canceled the warranty because they won't do anything. The spark plugs should probably be changed around 70,000 miles. I get better fuel mileage now that I changed them. I showed signs of running rich. I have rust bubbles starting to form on my rear passenger side door. Transmission does the clunk between 4th and 5th. That's something that everyone who owns this car has to deal with. It's just, you know, the way Mopar made it, I guess. I have a bad accessory belt whine that my warranty, they just refuse to acknowledge it. They say that it doesn't have a problem. If you put an aftermarket air intake on it, be sure that you don't break your PCV valve connector, the part that connects the PCV valve hose to the intake, because that breaks really easy. I have a ton of dents because there's creases in the metal that are like magnets for other people's doors. I just have so many dents from other people opening their doors into my car. The AC makes a rattling noise. Sunglass holder makes a rattling noise. My driver's seat, I have cloth seats, manual seats, and it feels like it's broken. I'm 6'3", 225. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I sometimes get a warning light when I put the car into reverse after I started saying that the 4x4 system is unavailable, but that just goes away. And my key fob has short range, that probably just needs a new battery. I live in a cold place, but we had a very mild winter and I have a heated garage, as you can see. It's normally at like heated up to 68 degrees. And because I know Jeeps rust so much, I bought a Simon's glass coat and it's still rusting. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna trade it back to the dealer I bought it from for probably a $6,000 loss, but that's gonna be way less than the amount of repairs that I'm gonna have to do in the future. As I can tell, if I'm already having all these problems, I can only imagine what this car is gonna be like at 100,000 miles. I'm just extremely disappointed in this car, and I'm probably just gonna buy a Subaru next time.